That's what's up. All right, give it a minute. Just get a couple people pop on in here. We here. Give it a minute. Let a couple people pop on in. We kick it for a minute. That's all I want to do. No preaching, just speaking. That's all that is. Seeing how last month went. If you jump on and you chime in, I want to see what's happening. How's everybody with what's going on as far as last month, how your sales went and whatnot. And really the biggest thing that I want to come on for, I want to see how last month went. And if you won't hear, do me a favor. If you can, let me know if you can hear me okay. You know what I'm saying? Hit the little chat and just let me know if you can hear me okay. All right? Because about to get into it and do it. And the biggest thing, just making sure that everybody is confident, ready to roll, good to go. You got your skills on point. And at the end of the day, we're moving into the fourth quarter, the last quarter of the year. So the last quarter, all right, Hamza, I appreciate that. Remember, the fourth quarter is very important because as we get close to the end of the year, a lot of business owners are looking to buy vehicles, whether it be cars, trucks, SUVs, and their tax write-offs. And guess what? For any customer that comes in and maybe an independent contractor, self-employed in some kind of way, guess what it is for them? It's a tax write-off. And I want you to make sure that you verify what I'm saying because you can actually use that as a tool while you're talking to people if they're on the fence. It's like, hey, listen, the good thing about it is you being an independent contractor, you can actually write this off on your taxes, okay? A percentage of the vehicle on the taxes. So, but other than that, I see my man Hamza just let me know that he hear me all clear. We got in here. I know a lot of times when I go live at these times, people are at work, they're at home, and I really don't put out much notification. Get a chance to see it. And the biggest thing is this. My doggone, I don't know why this connection is acting crazy. The biggest thing is this, making sure that you put whatever happened last month out of your mind moving forward. Okay, that's extremely important moving forward. I know it can be challenging towards the end of the year. And listen, if your goal is to hit 15 this month, let's say your goal is 15 or 20, then that means that, and I know you've heard this before, so it's not going to be anything new, but do your best to treat every day, especially early on, like it's the last day of the month. Even if you have to write yourself, take a big piece of paper and write last day of the month and stick it up in your workstation or your cubicle, that's the only thing I ask for. It really is hitting the like button. And if you're in here, hit the chat and tell me what state you checking in from or what city, what dealership brand with. If you're in here, I go live to social network. And that's what it's about. I don't like just getting on, just talking about what I want to talk about all the time. Sometimes I do want to get the opportunity to hear from you, but I know it's challenging. Sometimes people driving to work and they just want to listen. So let's talk about it. While you're interacting, hopefully, if you've been watching a lot of the videos, you're making sure that you're slowing down when you're greeting people, knowing that the handshake has been eliminated. The fist pound has been eliminated. And some people don't care, but always let them know that you give a mean elbow. You know what I mean? When you're bringing them in to sit them down, please take your time. I'm still seeing at different places, salespeople are rushing through the qualifying process, or they're greeting customers and immediately taking them and showing them vehicles without any information, without knowing anything about if there's another person, or they're asking these questions on the lot. And let me let you know, man, we polled it out to over 3,500 people. They hate being asked personal questions on the lot, okay? Or that if you are going to be asking questions, you're doing it in a safe zone, in a comfortable spot, okay? Other than that, just to let you know, then the next 48 hours, the program, the Dominated the Dealership program, it is going up, okay? So next 48 hours, it's on $67. And guess what? The link for it is right there in the chat. So all you got to do where you see live chat, hit that, go all the way up to the top. You will see right there the link for you to going back up to 127. So click that link, go over. There's a video that I have with it that explains everything that's in the program. So make sure that live chat that you see right there on your phone, hit chat. And when you hit the chat, go all the way up to the top because I have it pinned. And you'll see the link to go over to spore.us and check it out. 48 hours. If you really have been looking to take your skills to the next level, and I know I get it, people are saying, damn, man, do I really, do I want to invest that right now? Do I have the money for that right now? You don't have the money not to, okay? Because I haven't been here this long doing what I do, training as many people as I have, literally thousands, with over 700 people that are in the $70,000 or better club. So make sure you do yourself a solid, hit that link. But I just jumped on here to kick it for a minute. So more than anything else, make sure you stand positive, make sure you stand focused. And even if it's not any training material from me, please make sure, because I see people are popping in and popping out, popping in and popping out. At the end of that, please make sure that you find yourself some resources, some training, something that makes you comfortable from somebody that's been putting out information that you trust, putting out information that helps you, putting out information that helps you increase your sales, increase your productivity, and more than anything, increase the way you think, because that's what it's all about. Find somebody that's taking a situation and breaks it down to the bare minimum, okay? But other than that, I just wanted to jump in, make sure everybody was doing all right, talk for a minute, kick it for a second, and I'll jump back on live here in a little while, let people kind of settle in and get off work and whatnot, because I like to answer questions. You know, while people got me on the line or got me on the live, it's a great opportunity to ask me questions. Or if you don't feel like asking me a question, hit that link in the chat 7. And if you are sick and tired in sales, especially at your dealership, at least check it out. There's a 90-day money back guarantee. There's no risk. But stay confident, stay positive. Make sure you are following your process. And you know what? If you don't have a process, find somebody that you trust that does. And let me explain something to you. I know times are tight for people. I live in the same world as everybody else, but I will tell you, now is the best time for you to invest in methods to make sure that your skill set, that your process, that your game is on point. This is not the time right now to duck your head and say, oh my God, man, I'm nervous on investing any money. I don't have any money to be able to do anything. And it don't have to be mine. It don't have to be anything that I put out. But I'll tell you, I didn't go from where you are selling at the dealership to where I am traveling around the country, speaking at some of the biggest conferences, being invited to speak at colleges and running a successful sales training business, without making a decision that I was going to do what I needed to do. When I was selling, I started at Coggin Chevrolet in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'll tell you, I was probably one of the worst salespeople in the world that they had. I was. Matter of fact, I didn't want to. Sales was about the gift of gab. And I learned quickly, it's not. If I'm doing most of the talking, I'm losing, okay? Quickly realized that I had to find a way to rapidly increase my skill set. And that's what I did. Except for I actually went to a seminar a guy was having on sales, on automotive sales specifically. And it was $600. And Lord knows I didn't have it. And my wife was tripping. I said, listen, the way this guy spoke, I felt him. I believed in him. And I invested in it. And it was the best thing I did. Because my first year, I stumbled into $43,577. My very first year back in 2003 is when it was going in 2003 when it ended up. My second year, I grossed $101,313. By the time I left selling at the dealership, I was making $148,000. And now, I make that many, many times over. But it was all from a decision to invest in myself. It had nothing to do with getting somebody else rich. It has something to do with enriching myself in my own life. And I remember a phrase a man said, scared money don't make money. And so when a program that I'm offering with so much information, that's less than $70, that literally gives you every tool from social media advertising, from the scripts to be able, and the process, the word tracks to be able to not just greet a customer, but everything you need to say and know when you sit them down. Every step you need to take that's in the business, just like you. That's all it's about. Even if you don't want to invest in any program, hitting the like button is nothing but a quick thumb. It's free. And I really appreciate it. And I thank you all who've done that and who are doing that. But everything that you need as far as in maintaining your confidence, everything you need when it comes to sending out emails. There's a skill to sending out an email and having somebody respond. There's a skill to getting somebody on the phone. And if you haven't seen it, I put a video out on what to say on prospecting. And that's by far one of the most favorite videos by people. I didn't realize, well, yes, I did, how much people struggle on the phone. They hate the phone. And if you hate the telephone, it's only because you're afraid because you don't know what to say. But you'll see where right there, you'll see where I have it, the link. You'll see where I have the link to the actual Dominate at the Dealership program. And there's a video that explains in detail, very brief video, what's all included. Okay. At the end of the day, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you want different results, you have to do different things. I'm no better than you. I'm no different than you. The only thing is I learned certain pieces of information and acquired certain skill sets that allow me to sell my way out of the make men that own these dealerships, my clients now, my customers. And yes, I get rewarded very handsomely for the training and the resources that I give, which is why I can take programs that were sold for $400 and offer them for less than $70. And guess what? It's the same impact, if not more. You can download it to your phone. You can listen to it on your Bluetooth on the way. You can print them out from a printer if you want to. Everything is there you need to be in a position to truly earn $100,000 a year or better in this business. The product knowledge is important. Through repetition, you learn that. But I'll show you my hands. I don't have this. I don't work. I developed a skill set on knowing what to ask, when to ask it, how to use certain vocal tones, how to establish a level of rapport and trust quickly with my guests and with my customer, and how to stop relying on lot traffic. Learning how to stop relying on lot traffic was one of the best things I ever learned. And that's something that I am giving to you. I'm giving that to you. You get to learn how to stop relying on lot traffic. You get to learn how to start driving people into you. Why do you think McDonald's, being one of the biggest and most successful companies in the world, everybody knows they name a 2-year-old knows McDonald's. Even if you took the name McDonald's off, they'll know the Golden Arches. But have you noticed McDonald's is in front of you on your TV, on your radio, on your social media, every hour on the hour 365. And they're a huge conglomerate of a company, but they know they have to do certain things to drive people to you. And at the end of the day, if you've been to my channel, for me, it's not all about getting 100,000 views, or it's not all about getting 100,000 views and 50,000 views. I have close to 10,000 subscribers. And guess what? Every one of my subscribers is from the industry. And guess what? All of my people, all of them come here looking for help. We work together, which is why I put this content out. People say I'm crazy. They say, Brian, why do you share so much? Because, man, someone gave to me. And you know, there's a quote in one of the most popular books ever written that said it's better to give than to receive. And so once I started giving of my time, giving of the information, and also by the time I'm 45 years old. So to do that, I have to continue to learn how to evolve myself, evolve my skill set, and put myself in a position where I can achieve that. That's what it requires. It's putting myself in a position where I can achieve that. And the only way I could do that is by learning how to do that from other people who have done it. So the name of the game is like, even if you invest in whether it be another training program or in Dominate at the Dealership, literally for less than $70, you have access to a program that is yours for life. It's yours for life. Your investment is only one time. The benefits come to you over a lifetime. And at the end of the day, if you have children, if you have a significant other, even if they're in a different industry, they can use the tools from within this and just exchange automotive and car or auto industry and flip it up with their industry. Man, is my connection down? Somebody let me know if y'all still seeing and hearing me. Please chat and see me and hear me. Please let me know. Somebody shoot me a chat and let me know. Somebody hit the chat and let me know if y'all can still see me and hear me, please. Okay, there we go. But my goal is generate $20 million in a calendar year by the time I'm 45. And in order for me to do that, I had to invest. And like I said, I invest $15,000 to $20,000 a year on my own development, learning how to increase my skill set from men who have generated $100 million and $200 million. And so in order to get to the next level, you find somebody who has done it and you utilize their experiences, their successes. It saves you a whole lot of time, as opposed to saying, I'm just going to figure it out on my own. Why? When you can take my experience, business, and You could take what I've learned over the nearly 20 years of being in this industry, and I've taken the best word tracks that I found, the best methods, the best email templates, the best rebuttals to objections. Go over to the website, check out the Dominate at the Dealership program, and allow it to go to work for you like it does for so many others. Allow it to work for you like it has thousands of others. There's literally thousands of people who have joined this mission. We're talking about within the last year. And of course, it was at different price points, but I was challenged. And I told him I think he was wrong. Is that you? But the fact that you're sitting here listening to this right now, it lets me know that that's not you. You know it's not you. You know in you that says, I need to get better, which is why you're listening right now. There's something in you that says, I need to get better. There's something in you that's been saying, man, I need to do something. And the worst thing we can do, the very worst thing we can do is quit. Because if we quit, we'll never achieve or accomplish anything, okay? The worst thing we can do is quit. So, I tell people the worst thing they can do is quit. Quit and do what? Where else is somebody going to go where they're walking in and being offered $70,000, $80,000 a year? Nowhere, or else they'd already been there. And so it's about, are you that person that knows you need to do something, that knows the opportunity? You see people making evidence, slam dunk it, especially within the next 48 hours. You can click that button in the chat and you'll see that there's a link there where I discuss 48 hours until it expires. There's a link that takes you over to the website and allows you to be able to check out the program, click it and download it immediately and start using it. Okay? 48 hours. And there's a video describing everything in it. Okay? It's like watching those debates this past week, the other day. It was a trip watching those two guys go at it. And you telling me anybody that's foolish enough to wait and rely on somebody else to somehow pass a law or do something that's going to make your personal life is going to change. Yeah, the economy may go up, but what is that going to do for you personally? What does that do for you personally? That's the way we have to look at it. What are you doing for your family and for yourself personally? I see folks with that have, they got the Netflix. And when you take what Netflix costs a month, when you look at what Netflix costs a month for people to watch movies, they spending over $100 a year. And it gives them nothing but entertainment. But if you ask that same individual to invest in something, one-time investment for a lifetime gain, they'll tell you they can't afford it. But they got the Netflix. They waiting on the new Galaxy 20. They got the iPhone 12. They got the cable with every single channel you could think of. And it baffles my mind because that was once me too, which is why I take so much time out of my life to share information and to give, because I know there's that person out there that's just been looking for the help and the guidance, and they just need a little back rub and a nudge off the fence to say, listen, I guarantee you it'll be the best $67 you've ever spent in your life. And there is nothing that you will ever find that's less than $70 that will give you the value of what it is that I'm sharing with you. And that's not a sales pitch. That's just real. That's just real. And can you imagine letting your kids learn how they can sell their skills, how they can sell their ideas to people? Instead of teaching our kids how to go get jobs, we teach them how to build careers and how to earn money. And I am a brother from Detroit who sold his way to where I am now, and I'm giving it to you on a platter. So I just wanted to jump in and talk with you for a minute and just say it's 48 hours left. What you gonna do? If you complain about it, it's not helping you when you need them. You're sick of not knowing what to do and handle certain situations because nobody showed you, or you feel sleazy doing it some of the ways that some of the quote unquote veterans taught you. Handing you opportunity to transform your results, increase your sales, and earn more money. And the kicker of all of it, once you do it, you get access with me personally for the next 90 days, 2 coaching sessions a month. And even if you aren't able to make them, you get the recording of them. So you get a chance to listen to it. And I have to follow it. Even when it comes to setting up the social media, it literally takes you step by step. Every page, there's a 5-minute guide to show you how you can be up on running and literally generate people coming to a specific post, come into a specific, if you want to start building value, start sharing tips on how to have better maintenance on their vehicles, when the best time is to get oil changes. What are some of the features where you maybe explore them a little bit better? You want to become a resource of information. Look at my YouTube channel. It's information. There's no commercials. I don't have any commercials on any of my stuff. You never hear me ask for Cash App donations. And what's crazy, people will watch all of these hip hop and rap podcasts where people saying, send me a Cash App, go to my Patreon, and it's a million commercials in there helping them get paid. I don't do any of that. I don't ever monetize my channel because I believe that lessens the quality of what I bring. I'm not on here to get paid from YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm literally on here to help other people. And they say, well, you're selling a product. You damn straight I am. Because anybody I work with, I want them to have skin in the game. You get what you pay for. Anything that's free, how much does a person respect it? But for a small one-time investment, you get access to a lifetime of benefit. And this guy, Raul, that told me that no matter what I do, there's a certain group of people, and I'm not going to say which kind because it breaks my heart to even feel that this group of people is like that. But when I look at a lot of the sales and the people that are involved in the coaching programs, they literally fit a certain demographic. They come from a certain culture. And then there's another culture who sends me emails and asks me for free this and free that. Well, I give them coaching, but yet when it comes time for them to invest in themselves, they're unwilling when in reality, they need it the most. And there's another demographic, like I said, that benefits and wins, it seems like all the time, and they're the main ones that invest and continue to kick ass. Be smart. Which group of people are you in? The ones that are trying to free your way to success. And when I say free, looking for everything you can freebie. Man, free is you get cool information, but great information is hardly ever free. $2. Imagine if I told you, hey, give me $2 every day for 30 days. I'm gonna help you make $100,000 this year. Would you do it? Would you give $2 every day for 1 month to learn how to make 100 grand? Well, guess what? I am literally offering you that right now at only $67. $67 one time. You think my YouTube videos are something, wait till you dig into this program. If you think the shit that you've heard me say is fire, wait till you go into that. Remember, I'm sharing free videos on YouTube. My products and my programs are on a whole nother level. So if you think this is something where I just pop in and share something, or I put a podcast out, imagine when you dig in what it is that I actually present and use at automotive conferences. Do you know that there are automotive training schools with people that literally are coming out wanting to sell at dealerships? And they were buying it up at $500. Then I did drop it to $400. But when I decided that I wasn't doing that anymore, and I just wanted to straight help people, and I get sick of these folks that tell me that it's a waste of my time giving information, because again, there's a certain class of people, a certain group of people who will never do it. And I don't believe that. I believe that you want to get better. I believe that you want to help. I believe that you are capable of doing it. The only thing you got to tell everybody, listen, you invested in it and it's not what I told you it is, you get your money back. It's as simple as that. This isn't some get it and no matter what. No. And when you go to the site, you'll see there's a 90-day money back guarantee. That's how confident I am in it. You might have $100 in your account, but guess what? If you ever want to change that, you may have to invest some of that in something to make sure that next month you've been rocking out, watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully everybody hit the like button. More than anything else, man, hit that chat icon, click that link, go over, look at the video that describes come to my own people. We have got to get out of this whole down in shit and always doubting shit. We have got to get out of that, because do you know my own people, and I'm going to speak directly to them, my own people can get so negative on things that they won't even check something out. They'll discredit it without checking it out at all. And then there's another class of people, I don't even have to say who whenever I do an event, whenever I offer coaching, whenever I throw out products and programs, do you know what they do? gobble the shit up. And then my own people at times every day, send me messages and get pissed if I won't send them a piece of the program for free. This helps anybody of any color. But you have to go to the chat icon. Click that chat icon and make sure, click that chat, you'll discount it because in 48 hours, it got to go up. It's got to. I've done it as long as I possibly could, and people always message, can you extend it? I get paid on my direct deposit hits on Saturday or whatever it is. I've extended it and I've extended it. And like I say, I had this gentleman that literally told me, and was laughing that he said that, you know, you can give shit away to a certain group of people and no matter what, they'll never take advantage of it. And I don't believe that. Because I come from my mind like, yo, Brian, if you already had it figured out, you would be where you want to be. And I found the individual who was doing automotive sales. I attended this program and I dropped 600 that I didn't have. I dropped 600 I did not have at an event, and my wife was pissed. My wife at the time was pissed because we didn't have $600 to give. But the way this man was talking, and I said, if he did it, he had 30 years of experience. All I got to do is take what he did and go win with it. And damn it, that's what I did. My second year grossed over 100. And since that time, has never looked back. And like I say, now I'll make that many times over. And you can too. You can sell your way into finance. You can sell your way to being a GM. You can sell your way to owning a store. You can sell your way to having your own training company. You can do these things. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be opening a program. I'm actually looking for trainers that I'll bring on, and I'm going to be training trainers. But I'm only selecting people that are within my network that have downloaded the program. Yes, I am going to be training people to become trainers with me and for me. I am looking for trainers. But like I say again, if the individuals that I'm working with have not taken the time to invest in themselves, and where I know they've done it the right way, utilizing my program, not saying anybody else's is bad. They probably really good. But I know what works. I'm really out here in the trenches. Y'all see me all over the country all the time. But I always take my time to come back and share with you. So if you are somebody that's looking to travel and train and whatnot, I really encourage you to download the program. Because even if it's not with me, do you know how many people there are out there that are looking for articulate, motivated, confident people to show them the way? I can show you how to get out here and make yourself a $250,000, $400,000 a year. Easy. You know, my goals and what I do is much more than that, but you can do it. But I'm only doing it with people who are within my network. I'm sorry, gotta set some standards somewhere. But like I say, man, I ain't long, been on here 30 minutes already. But I just wanted to chime in and say, be confident, stay strong. Every customer you get in front of is new. Forget to make a positive impression for these people. Greet them with a smile, you know, a sincere one, not some fake shit. Get them to sit down with you. Don't bounce them around car to car. That's a waste of time. Get them in, sit them down. And yes, you'll get that vehicle information, but find out who they are. Find out what their goals are. Show them that you're different from every other salesperson because you truly give a shit about helping them. It's not about an interrogation. It's about getting to know somebody. You and them are on the same team because they can take their business and go anywhere. You're there. What's up, Dapin Ghost One? How you doing, man? Appreciate you for jumping on the chat. They can go anywhere. So it's not them against you. And when salespeople act like that, you lose. It's a partnership. It's not a one-night stand. This is a slow dance, a romantic courtship. And yes, they can go to any other brand, the same brand as yours, and buy that vehicle, but they'll never run into another you. Be your best money. They have to realize you have to increase your value to earn more money. The way you earn more is you learn more. That's the key. Think about how you were in high school and what you know now, how much better of a person involved you are than you were then. Why? Because you learned. So imagine if you're somebody in sales, you've been in it 6 months, a year, you're brand new, or 20 years. Whatever level you're at, just realize you can go even higher by learning from somebody who's gone higher. That is the true key. Sir Isaac Newton said it best. He said, if I see further than others, it's because I stand on the shoulders of giants. There's another proverb, and I believe Confucius said it. Only a fool will learn from their own experience. A wise person learns from the experience of others. And I don't believe it. I know none of you are fools, or else you wouldn't even be here right now. So take my experience, take my trials and errors, take the wins that I've built out of all of these years, and let me share it with you and let it work for you. It doesn't have to be a struggle. It can actually become enjoyable where you're just doing your 40, 45 hours at your store and going home. Why? Because you're always ahead of the game on your numbers. You're never afraid of what's going to happen at the end of the month. It doesn't matter what's happening with the other salespeople. And that's what it's about, knowing how to create a sales funnel. And you can create one within automotive sales. I've done it. I've trained thousands of other people to do it. And I'm giving you access to the same thing. So what you going to do? You're going to go back, walk back in the dealership or go in there tomorrow doing the same shit you've been doing? Or are you going to give yourself a true shot because you really deserve it to take the opportunity and invest in yourself? Download the Dominate at the Dealership program. It's a money back guarantee. It's just an action. It's a simple click. You enter a little information, you click and you download, and you enjoy and you benefit for life from a one-time investment in yourself. So treat yourself, never cheat yourself. Because if you don't do it, who else will? If you don't make the decision to invest in you, who the hell do you think is going to be worried or concerned about you doing better more than you? Maybe your moms. Because our significant others expect us to have our shit together, especially if we men. There's no excuse for them. Ladies, it's the same thing. A real woman does what she has to do to increase her value and her worth to benefit her cubs, her tribe, her children. And they watch us. So how can we tell our children to be better than us, to go to school to learn when we quit learning? Let them see you listening and reading this stuff. Let them hear you listening to your training. And guess what they say? Man, my mother and my father is still learning. That's why so many young people struggling, because mom and dad only could teach them how to go get a job and J-O-B or broke. Nobody taught them how to go make money. Nobody taught them how to build a career. I can catch a fish for you, you eat for a day, or I teach you how to fish, you eat for a lifetime. And guess what, folks? I'm teaching you how to fish. Except for I'm not teaching you how to fish with a pole. I'm teaching you how to fish with a fucking net. Excuse my French. So again, in the chat, you'll see 48 hours until the special offer ends. So make the decision. And when you were created, the mold was broken. Trust me on that. If you don't have confidence in you, have confidence in the fact that I'm saying that the fact that you've been here, if you've been here listening to this, and you've been here more than 3, 4, 5 minutes, guess what? You are an uncommon breed. And you are the one I want to work with. You are the individual that I know can sit in that management seat, that I know can be out there on the road helping other people, that I know can turn into that entrepreneur that takes what they learn from the training they experience with the dealership and they start their own business, whatever it may be. But you got the opportunity. So click that link in the chat, go over, download Dominate at the Dealership, and help me help you. All right. Now, before I chime out, man, if y'all got any questions, anything you want to share, if you put them in the chat, I'm going to share them out loud. Because remember something, even though you're watching this video live, there's going to be hundreds of people that's going to watch it after we get done. So if there's anything you want to share, you know, I give you some shout outs. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. I've done enough talking right now. Talk to me. Either that or you should be clicking that link, going over, getting ready to get started. Either one of those. Hold on, let me tell this gentleman. Hey, Philip, what's going on, man? I'm on live right now. I'm actually on live talking to you as I'm doing it. So, oh my God, I wish I could have seen that. No, it's still on right now. I'm still live as we speak. So, I'll give you a holler back. I just wanted to let you know I remember you, brother. All right. Okay. All right. That's my man, Philip. And this guy is awesome. I was doing a training at Best Chevrolet in New Orleans 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it's only a one-time investment. Once you download it, the products are yours. It's not like you got to have access to go back in or you need a password. No. Once you invest the $67, you'll be redirected to a page and you'll download everything. And you'll also receive an email. And in the email, there's another link for you to save it where you will always have access. Let's just say you get a new phone or you lose your phone or your computer shuts down. You will have lifetime access to be able to go and download that stuff as often as you want. There is no time limit once you invest. The only time limit is on how much it costs to get started. That's the only time limit on it going up to 127 in 48 hours. But as far as how often you have access to it, it is literally yours for life. So if you ever lose your phone or, forgot to download something, remember, you'll be redirected to a page where you can download it and you get an email immediately after your order goes in and PayPal sends over a notice. An email shoots right out to you and you have a link that I would tell you to save that link in that email, put it in a file. It might say special files, sales file folder, or automotive sales training. That way, if you ever need to go back and download anything, you got it. So good question. Yes, it's only a one-time investment that you have access to 24 hours a day, 365. It's always yours. You'll always be able to download. You can download everything from it. Now, there's a lot of videos and audios. So downloading it to your phone, you can listen to them and download them to your phone. But to download folks, when you go and you see just how much those videos, the PDFs, the word tracks, it will blow your mind. So it will behoove you to, yes, you can go to your phone to download, listen to them to your Bluetooth, but it would behoove you to get your desktop or your laptop and download everything to it. That will really behoove you. Trust me on that, because the files, there's so many audios and videos, easier in the upline, on the up bus, and you waiting on the customer. You can download the PDF to your phone. You can download the PDF to your phone and have it right there on your tablet, right there, where if you're about to meet with a customer and you want to know what are some good questions that I can ask that will get more personal information out, it's right there. You can download the word tracks for you to call somebody to start making your prospecting calls, just like I taught on that other video, except for I have it all written out for you, where all you have to do is read it and retain it. When people say that the trade, that they want more for the trade, the price is too high, they want to talk to their spouse, they want to shop around, they want to think about it. Those are the 5 common objections. Think about it, shop around, want more for trade, speak to spouse, price is too high. Those are the 5. Anything else they say falls under that. And guess what? I have over 40 rebuttals for all of them. And do you know 90% of salespeople don't have one rebuttal to those objections? So when a customer says it, they freak out and they're terrified. Imagine if you no longer had to fear that, because when somebody says it, it's all in there. Okay, we're talking about hours and hours of material for you to go to. So when you see it, and you'll ask yourself, good God, damn, was this a worthwhile investment? I assure you, you'll be glad you did. I assure you. And do you want to know, let's say in the year and a half, 2 years that I've been doing seminars and workshops with the program, and in the last year, when I took it to the internet and I made a lot of tweets and updates, zero refunds, not one. And it has a 90-day money-back guarantee also. So, hey, what's up, Philip? Philip Dickerson, that's on there. That's the gentleman that just called me. And let me tell you about him. When I meant to tell you, I was training out in New Orleans at Best Chevrolet, and this brother came and visited me at the training class. And I was so honored because he just wanted to take me out to lunch. You never know who you're impacting and who you're touching out there. You never know. You have no idea. Okay. And so it will behoove you to make sure you are always at the top of your game whenever it's possible. So make sure that you hit that chat icon. You'll see where it says live chat. If you want access to the link, click that. It'll open up and you'll see people, the little chat comments that people are having. And at the top, You'll see where it says 48 hours until the special offer expires of $67. And there's a link within that. The link is in that, in the pin in the post that I made. Boom, click it. True, you've helped me too. I've had 6 years in the business. I appreciate that. That's somebody with 6 years experience that is still learning. It's still growing. Hey, Philip, thank you, bro. I was on it also, but still growing and learning, y'all. And see, that's what this thing is about. You got to realize that. There are people out here who've been in the business 20 years that was making 60, 70,000 that have invested in the training program that I put out and took themselves over 100,000. Even I was in it for 20 years, was able to learn something. I learn new stuff every day. And the things I learned, I'm sharing it with you. So click that link, go over, get started. It's like I'm gonna find out what state an individual is in because I work with clients all over the US and I'm looking for good people that can travel. I'm looking for people that can travel, people that are confident and comfortable enough standing in front of a group of 15 or 20 sales associates and that are looking to make between 5 and 10. I assure you, but I'm only choosing people that are within my mastermind network. Everyone that has downloaded the program, that attend the private coaching sessions, these are the only people that will see the actual job offers that are coming out. And we're in the fourth quarter. So we're getting ready to rock and roll. So folks, I jumped on here. I appreciate that, man. You helped me when I needed it. That's what's up. I appreciate that. So I hope to see you, getting started today and rocking and rolling this thing even on another level. And after you've been in it for 6 years, after you download it, I want you to shoot me a private message after you've gone through it and let me know what you think. Out of all the trainings you've ever seen before, you tell me what you feel that program is in comparison. And if all of the audios, the videos, the PDFs, the word tracks, the coaching that comes along with it, all for less than $70 freaking dollars, you got people out here selling shit that don't teach you nothing for 5 and 6. And folks gobbling it up. People asking for cash apps and commercials all over the place. I don't do any of that. My primary focus is helping you. And the only thing I'm asking for is a little skin in the game. And you watch. I will more than over deliver. I assure you on that. All right. So I'm about to get ready to chime out of here, y'all. Get to it and do it. Got some other stuff. Got some calls to take care of. Philip, I definitely will give you a call, brother, here in a little bit. Just to let you know, you are my man. You know, I didn't forget about you, which is why I took your call even on live, which is something I never do. But I took yours, my brother, because I respect you. All right. So we're gonna get rocking and rolling. Click that link. Remember, hit the live chat icon. Go in there and you'll see the link for HT, or you can just go to www.spoar. SPOAR.US, and that is SPOAR, SPOAR.US. Go over, check it out. And like I say, I got a short video up there that really goes more in depth of everything that's included in the programs. In case you're just really wondering, it goes in more detail. You picked up what I was putting down. I hope you felt what I was sharing, man. That you are special, that you are unique, that you can be a beast in this shit. But you just got to learn how. You got to learn how. You got to learn how. Remember, even Confucius said it. Only a fool learns from their own experience. Join in. So I expect to see a couple of you getting started right away. So hit the live chat. Then at the very top, my comment, what I shared, which has the link in it. Click that. It'll take you directly over to the page where you can look and see what everything is. You can watch the short video that gives you a description of everything. That's to do is click where it says download or get started. Click that. It'll take you right over to the PayPal page. And as soon as you complete that, it'll redirect you to the download page and you are rocking and rolling and cooking with gas. All right. So again, Brian Maxwell, hit the live chat icon, look at the very top. You'll see what I pinned. Click the link, go over, get started. I look forward to seeing all of you at the top. Over and out, gang. Unless you got some questions, I'm getting up out of here and let y'all and do it. Any questions, anything anybody want to know? Do something back. Well, I hope